Welcome back to Character Conversions, where I try to bring fictional characters to life in D&D. Today we build a representation of one of my favorite archetypes, the Blind Warrior, Zatoichi. For stats, we'll be using the standard array from the player's handbook. Strength will be 13, Ichi is actually strong enough to defeat 5 men at a sumo festival. Dexterity will be 15. We take our time with things because we can't see, but we're also quite swift in battle. Constitution will be 14. Bonus to HP will help us in combat. Intelligence will be 8. I don't think the smartest men become Yakuza. Wisdom will be 12. We can occasionally pull off the wise older man vibe. And finally, Charisma will be 10. You don't tend to find us intimidating until we're already in the process of cutting down their allies, and our people skills aren't always the best. For race, Ichi is 100% human, so we'll be going with the variant human from the player's handbook. We will increase our strength to 14 and our dexterity to 16. For our skill, we will pick up performance. Ichi is a masseur, as well as being able to play music and even dance. And finally, the feat we will pick up will be alert. This will give us a +5 bonus to initiative, and we can't be surprised while we're conscious. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against us as a result of being hidden. For background, Ichi is formerly a Yakuza, so we will be going with the criminal background. This gives us proficiency with deception and stealth. For tools, we gain thieves' tools and a gaming set. Ichi loves him a game of dice. And we gain a criminal contact, always fun to roleplay connections from a former life. Our class will be Fighter. This gives us a D10 hit die, proficiency with strength and constitution saves. Our skills of choice will be athletics and perception, and we gain proficiency with light, medium, and heavy armor, shields, as well as simple and martial weapons. At level 1, our first class feature is Fighting Style, of which we will be choosing Blind Fighting from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. This gives us blind sight out to 10 feet, allowing us to see anything that isn't behind total cover. And we can see an invisible creature in range unless the creature successfully hides from us. This, combined with the alert feat, makes us perfectly fine in combat, and we've pretty much got a perfect representation of Ichi at level 1. Our final feature this level is Second Wind, allowing us to, as a bonus action, regain 1d10 plus our fighter level and hit points. We can only do this once every short or long rest though. We're likely to be using a longsword, so maybe pick up a shield and flavor it as the sheath of your sword cane, as we never use our sword in 2 hands anyway. While we never see Ichi use his cane in a defensive manner, we gotta take some liberties. We never see him get hit either. For second level, we'll be branching off over to Barbarian for a moment. We gain a d12 hit die, followed by Rage. While Ichi doesn't lose himself to a mindless rage like the typical Barbarian, he is more of a slow, controlled rage. To be able to rage 2 times each long rest, each one lasts a minute and gives us a +2 bonus to our damage rolls, advantage on strength saves and checks, and resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Next, we gain Unarmored Defense, making it so our AC will be equal to 10 plus our Dexterity modifier plus our Constitution modifier. Now, like Ichi, we don't have to worry about armor and can just wear simple clothes. At third level, we go back to Fighter, where we gain a single use of Action Surge. This is a good representation of just how fast Ichi is shown to be, swiftly cutting through hordes of moves in seconds. At fourth level, we take our third level in Fighter. Anyone familiar with the source material probably knew what I was going to go with: Samurai. We gain a bonus proficiency, of which we will choose Insight. Next, we gain Fighting Spirit. As a bonus action, we can give ourselves advantage on weapon attacks until the end of our turn, and an additional 5 temporary hit points. We can use this ability 3 times each long rest. At 5th level, we gain our first ability score improvement. We'll be dropping the +2 to our Dexterity, giving us an AC of 16, 18 if we have our shield gain. 6th level, and our 5th level in Fighter, grants us extra attack. 7th level, we pick up another ability score improvement, again dropping this in our Dexterity, capping it at 20, and bringing our AC to 17, 19 with our shield gain. At 8th level, we gain the next ability of the Samurai archetype, Elegant Courtier. Now when we make a Persuasion check, we gain a bonus equal to our Wisdom modifier, which for us is just a +1, so we aren't really much better at it. But in addition, we also gain proficiency with the Wisdom saving throws, giving us proficiency in Strength, Constitution, and Wisdom saves altogether. 9th level, we gain another ability score improvement. We'll increase our strength by 2 to a 16. 10th level, we now gain Indomitable. Now once per long rest, we can re-roll a saving throw that we fail, but we must accept the new roll. At 11th level, the temporary hit points we gain from Fighting Spirit increases to 10. Next, we gain Tireless Spirit. Now when we roll Initiative and have no uses of Fighting Spirit remaining, we regain 1 use. So now we can use our Fighting Spirit a little more liberally. At 12th level, our extra attack improves again, allowing us to make 3 attacks per attack action. 6 attacks when we use our Action Surge, plus we can give ourselves advantage on each of these attacks. We can really lay down the hurt. At 13th level, we gain another ability score improvement. We'll increase our Constitution this time, raising it to a 16. This will boost both of our hit points and our AC, raising it to an 18, 20 with our shield gain. At 14th level, our Indomitable now has 2 uses per long rest, and that's it for this level. At 15th level, we gain another ability score improvement. We will continue alternating our bonuses and raise our strength to an 18. At 16th level, Samurai gives us Rapid Strike. If we take the attack action on our turn and have advantage, we can forego gaining advantage to make an additional weapon attack against the target. Sadly, we can only do this once per turn though, but getting an additional attack is still useful. 17 level sees us gaining another ability score improvement. We will raise our Constitution with this one, increasing it to an 18. At 18th level, our Action Surge can now be used a second time. In a single round, we can manage 7 attacks, 5 of which will have advantage, and Indomitable will be usable 3 times. Hopefully, each time will save us from a failure. At 19th level, we gain the final ability of Samurai, Strength Before Death. Now once per long rest, if we are reduced to 0 hit points and not killed outright, we can use our reaction to delay falling unconscious and immediately take an extra turn, interrupting the current one. While we have 0 hit points, taking damage causes death saving throws as normal, and 3 failures will still kill us. When the extra turn ends, we fall unconscious. Finally, our 20th level is a little lackluster compared to last level, but we will be capping our strength at 20 with an ability score improvement. End result, we're looking at about 19 AC, 21 with our Cane Sword. We'll have an average of 213 hit points, and can deal 9 damage on average with our sword, 27 a turn with all 3 hits. We have the ability to gain advantage on all of our attacks in a turn 3 times. We can half all slashing, piercing, bludgeoning damage, and gain an additional 2 damage on a hit with our rage 2 times. Based on the campaign, you can really switch up the build a bit. If you were to find a belt of giant strength, you wouldn't need to increase your strength, and could switch those bonuses to other abilities or trade for more feats. This build really shines when you have allies that cast darkness on your enemies, or if you have an ever-smoking bottle. Your enemies will suffer all the penalties as usual, but you will be fine. And speaking from experience, you will feel quite epic when you get to save your party from basilisks. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment your opinions or suggestions for new builds. I hope all your 20s are natural. See you next time.